Is Mrs. Pearl Griffith in the house? Thank you. We would now have her to do the review of the book. Can you kindly just welcome her to the podium?
Thank you very much. I would like to apologize for being late, but we discovered some new places in Orange Grove. We got lost. I am very grateful to God for making it possible for me to be here with you, Cheryl Ann, to celebrate this achievement and to celebrate the goodness of God in your life. This is no ordinary book launch. This is no ordinary venue for a book launch. But this is no ordinary book. And the author, Cheryl Ann Gajada, is no ordinary writer. I have written many reviews and attended many book launches. I've met many authors and talked with them about their passion. But this author, this book launch commands my respect. This book and the story about the girl in the cupboard is not a fantasy nor a tall tale crafted by an imaginative mind. There's absolutely no entertainment factor that can be associated with this book. Rather, it is an expose of the realities of life. It exposes some of the raw deficiencies of the human society and reveals the depravity and the emptiness of the human condition without God. This book reveals stark facts. It informs decision makers, care providers, the penal system. It makes public somebody's hidden, secret realities. More particularly, it highlights and brings to the forefront the everyday plight of many children in our society and many families. The author, Cheryl Ann Gajada, is more than a survivor. In fact, her persistence and her passion to tell this story has met with many obstacles, none of which could match her determined faith in God. Today she sits before you and stands now, as you see, more than a conqueror in those very same circumstances that confronted her. Several years ago, Cheryl Ann brought this book to my attention. Her script was at that time in its rawest state. The content was very graphic. The author had literally bared her heart on paper. I met a very passionate young lady and also a very impatient young lady. I confess today to you, Cheryl, that at first I felt overwhelmed by the content, which was somewhat of a culture shock to me, but also by your zeal, which really was informed by the passion to get your story in print. I have seen many first-time authors with that passion, but there was something more behind what I saw in this young lady. And I'm here today to celebrate with you and to thank God for giving you the victory that you deserve. I just want to talk to you this evening, if you would allow me. And I'm here to talk about the book, which I've only had in hand via a script in the last couple of days, about 3 or 4 days. and I've tried to make the most of it in preparing this review. This is a very worthy book. Somebody had to voice it. And I think the child speaks for a lot of people who have lost their voice. A lot of mothers, a lot of families, a lot of children who have no voice and have found no advocate, nobody to fight for them. She speaks for those who are looking for someone to talk to and someone to care. This book is very clear. So many times in this script, I saw the word longing to be held and longing to be validated, longing to be listened